Hello, everyone. I am here with one of my favorite collaborators, friends, and fellow health coach, Emma Vassar. Emma, say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Yay! We can't wait to bring you this event on Tuesday, June 10th. But first, let's just get to know Emma and what she's all about. So go ahead.
Well, hello, I'm Emma, and I'm really excited about this event that we have coming up on the 10th. I am based in Tucson, Arizona, but originally from Minnesota, so I come back often, and I'm so excited to be there for a few weeks. I practice, like Megan said, health coaching, and I also do craniosacral bodywork and evolutionary astrology. And I really love supporting folks who are navigating some sort of transition. Maybe you're stuck second guessing yourself or confused about where you're at, or just want a little bit more clarity and are hoping to find a little bit more confidence and self assurance. And I weave all the things I do together to really support that purpose. So, whether it's through the angle of astrology, where we can look at some of the themes, what's going on in your chart, whether it's through craniosacral, and we're looking at more of some nervous system support or somatic work to get a little bit deeper beyond the verbal, or coaching to really help explore where people are now, where they want to be, and the types of resources and tools that'll help them get to wherever they're going. So, yes, super excited to bring astrology to this event, Megan. So, tell us about the event and what's happening.
Oh my goodness, yes. So, if you're new to me too, I'm Megan and I'm the founder of Harvest Health and Wellbeing. And I have a collaborator, Emily Ness, who's one of our other health coaches. We all went to school together at the University of Minnesota, Earl E. Bakken Center for Spirituality and Healing, and got graduate degrees in integrative health and well-being coaching. And Emily and I work together at a pain clinic, and on the side, we do these incredible, fun things that's more of this metaphysical space and themes. We're really interested in habit design and supporting people who've had a hard time in getting back to a new normal for them, whatever that means. And we do that through groups and live events. So we have a resilience ritual that's happening once a month right now in Northeast Minneapolis. And it's been our long time goal to have some kind of moon circles. And so the fact that Emma was coming to town and the date lined up, we were like, this is happening. And even if it's only for us, we are so doing this. And so you can come hang out with us because we're a hoot. But really, this event really came out of inspiration from, if you're not already a member of the Dull Women of Minnesota, if you're a femme, identify as a woman, it's an incredible group of people. And I know there are other Dull Women groups on Facebook and things like that. But the Dull Women of Minnesota is a space where people can just be themselves and let go of any kind of expectation. We always share our shoe size and like our favorite warm, cozy drink and all the things we're not doing. And so I asked that group, like, hey, my astrologer friend Emma's coming to town. Would anyone be interested in getting together for a full moon event? And 20 people were like, yes. I was like, okay, I think this is happening then. It doesn't have to just be us friends. It can really be an open sacred container for people that we want to meet, people that we want to bring in the circle, people that make sacred space for other people in their lives. So on Tuesday, June 10th from 7 to 10 p.m., come join us. We're in a friend's backyard in Crystal, Minnesota, which is close to the city, but also close to the burbs. So it's like a lovely little midway. And the circle is going to really have that time for community connection and checking in with everyone, learning who's here and what do people intend to do for that, evening, and what do people need out of that evening. Emma's going to do a whole chunk of astrological wisdom that we'll get into, and we'll do a little fire ritual to release what no longer serves us, some free spirit dancing, journaling and reflecting, sound healing, plus community singing. And there's going to be a DIY craft plus s'mores. Okay. If you know me at all, my favorite thing about the summer is s'mores. And I just bought so many s'mores at Menards the other day. So I really hope we completely fill this event so my husband stops asking me why we have so many s'mores supplies. So bring your bring your femmes and dull women in your life, invite your book clubs, come on out. The registration page is hhwellbe.com/dullmoon, and we'll put it in the description and our links in bio. And now I'm going to turn it over to Emma, who's going to talk a little bit about the benefit of having some astrologer-based full moon insights for this full moon on June 10th.
Yes, amazing. Oh, Megan, as you were talking about it, I know that we've talked about it off of our chat here, but as you were listing out all the things, I'm like, this is such a Sag full moon gathering, like Gemini, Sag, and I'll tell you more.
Yes.
Who's listening about why. Please do join us. I am so excited and looking forward to this. So first, I just want to name how throughout history and across cultures, the full moon was usually a time when folks could gather safely past sunset because the sky was lit up. They could see and they would celebrate that. So they would get together and dine together, dance together, sing together. So we really wanted to bring that into our time together. So we'll be doing all of that. And this full moon in particular is in the sign of Sagittarius, which is all about expansion and direct experience and living life in such a way where you're on a quest for meaning. And it's really just igniting a sense of optimism and hope. And so that's why I was thinking, as Megan was listing out the various things we'll be doing that evening, Sagittarius likes to pretend as if there are no limits. We're going to do it all and we're going to go big or go home, basically. So each of these things are going to have a little bit of that Sagittarian kind of energy woven into it. One other thing I also wanted to say was about the full moon. The moon in general actually has a great influence on the earth and especially the water of our earth. So the moon is what influences the tides of the oceans and all of the water on earth. So our bodies being 75+% fluid and water, the full moon can heighten our emotions and that watery fluid experience. And so gathering under a full moon can feel especially nurturing and nourishing and just help us all know that like we're not alone and it's okay to feel big feelings, and being in a supportive space can be really helpful in those times. So I'd really love for you to join us. What we're going to do is actually take a look at each person's chart. You'll have a copy of your chart, and we're going to make sure you know where this full moon is happening in your personal chart so you can see the themes and what area of your life they're showing up, just to help with feeling a bit affirmed, validated, less unhinged. Not that being unhinged is all wrong. So if you're unhinged, no judgment. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. People have already raised the question like, dull moon, what do you mean? This sounds so exciting. It's like I have to explain. Full moon for the dull woman of Minnesota, it just became dull moon, and that's what stuck. You'll remember it because it's a pun and a play on words.
Megan, I want to hear a little bit more about the deal we have for everybody if they're able to join us.
So we have a max capacity of 30 people because it's in my friend's backyard. I love her to death. She's got a swimming pool. She's got a bonfire pit. She has a beautiful garden. She has a sweet dog and cat that will not be in anyone's way. But we don't want to overwhelm her house and her neighbors, so we're capping it at 30. And so for every 10 people that register and sign up, Emma is giving away one free 20-minute astrological session with her. And that can either happen later that night or some other time while she's here in the month of June, or even online. So we really want to fill that event. And so for incentive, we have that little session with Emma. So she could potentially do up to 3 free mini sessions for you incredible people. And while Emma's here in Minneapolis, she'll be doing craniosacral in South Minneapolis at Up Yoga, but you can find all the information on her website that we'll share. And the one-on-one astrology sessions she's doing while she's here can be done kind of anywhere. If you're in the city and can meet her where she's staying or part way, she would love to do that, or can be done digitally while she's here or another time this summer. So really, we're just inviting you to come eat s'mores with us, gather in revelry, and really just nourish that sacred space together. Like Emma was talking about, that history, that cultural awareness around how many safe spaces are left for us to be free and open and support each other's healing, especially outside. And so this really could be a meaningful time for all of us. And we're so grateful that you would consider joining us for a meaningful night with badass women under the full moon. So that's all we have for now. We hope to see you there. Again, the registration we're linking, but it's hhwellbe.com/dull moon.